And now moving to South America, where Peru is witnessing a cascading wave of unrest. Yesterday, thousands of public school teachers launched a nationwide 24-hour strike pressing for higher salaries, increased education funding, and long-promised improvements to working conditions. The action, organized by the powerful teachers union SUTEP, brought marches to major cities and renewed pressure on officials who have yet to meet several commitments. Union leaders say their 10-point platform centers on raising the education budget to 6% of GDP, ensuring full payment of a 2025 school bonus, and equalizing salaries for teachers and teaching assistants. More than 400,000 education workers argue they've endured for decades of neglect and broken promises.
Economically, teachers live in debt. You can check. Every teacher always has loans, bank loans. For example, I owe 100,000 sols to Durama, debt consolidation, buying debts. I'm a single mother with 2 children. Imagine other teachers. So we have to demand our rights, take to the streets because we are not heard. We also ask for psychologists. There are none.
The education strike follows another major disruption earlier this month when transport unions paralyzed parts of Lima and neighboring Callao. The 24-hour stoppage left commuters stranded at bus stops across the capital, underscoring fears about spiraling crime in the sector. Drivers said they were operating under constant threat, with extortion and targeted killings rising sharply in recent months.
I've been here for almost 40 minutes. There are no vehicles, and the ones passing are packed. I think it's because of what happened yesterday, an attack on a bus in Chorrillos, that triggered more units joining the strike. Every day, more people are killed due to extortion and contract killings. I think authorities need to be stronger.
But the discontent is not limited to simply classrooms and transportation routes. In fact, last month, hundreds of young Peruvians marched through central Lima demanding justice for a 24-year-old protester and rapper who was fatally shot during clashes on October 15th. Demonstrators carried cardboard coffins symbolizing those killed in recent unrest and called for the resignation of the president, accusing the government of failing to rein in police violence.
The state of emergency is simply to stop the protests. A few weeks ago, there was a murder, and as they are afraid of the protests because they have realized that protest is what scares the Congress and the government, they want to repress it.
Now, amid mounting pressure, the newly elected interim president last month declared a 30-day state of emergency across Lima and Callao, authorizing the deployment of armed forces alongside the police. The measure followed protests that left 1 dead and over 100 injured.
The state of emergency, approved by the Council of Ministers, comes into effect at midnight and for 30 days in metropolitan Lima and Callao, and presents a new approach. Wars are won with actions, not words. Long live Peru.
Only weeks into office after Boluarte's removal, interim President Jose Herri has unveiled a new cabinet and vowed to shift Peru's security strategy from defensive to offensive. But with teachers striking, transport operators fearful, and young people demanding accountability, the unrest shows no signs of easing. A month into power, President Jose Herri now faces a defining test. Can he navigate a nation on edge, or is Peru headed toward an even more turbulent chapter?
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.